are the ones insisting that we need to determine these
Even my lord,
issues.
this is a public petition, and I believe the respondents may try to create bottleneck so that there can be delay of these petitions in the court. So I feel like with a lot of respect, you have a lot of powers to make sure that
Law Society, no appearance. Then there is a proposed applicant.
My lord, for the proposed intended parties, my name is Muge. The intended party, Honorable David Madenge. And I hold a brief for Mr. Kazungu for intended interested party, Senator James Mwango.
So apart from petition 705, E705 of 2025, where the DPP, there is no evidence of the DPP having been served, I think in all the other files, there is no issue with regard to service to any of the parties. So I think we can now proceed. This matter is coming up for directions. You understand that you need a time to discuss the issues or the matters that came up yesterday, so that you can tell the court whether there is a way forward, whether you have been able to get to or reach a consensus on some of those issues that we were going through yesterday. So who is going to brief the court on whether or not any consensus has been reached or an agreement on the issues?
My Lord, I believe it is my responsibility to give that report to court. I think the long and short of it, my Lord, is that there is no consensus. But I think it is also important for me to put it on record on my behalf and on my behalf of all the colleagues, is that there has been no attempt to generate that consensus. And I think, my Lord, the reason for that is that the parties are still very firm. We as respondents have certain threshold issues that we would wish the court to give direction on before perhaps we can get to a point where we can sit around the table and see things in the same way as advocates for parties in this matter.
Okay. So basically we are where we were.
Yes, only that we are now in open court.
All right. So in that case, I think the best thing to do is to give directions. Since now I expected you to go through all those issues and then come and tell me for this and that we have agreed, this and that we have not agreed. So we leave you to decide this. But now you are all here, despite giving you time, it appears you did nothing. And you are now here, you want me again to go through the issue. But I think what we can do then, we first must determine some of those applications that have been filed. You mean you could not even agree on the issue of proposed joiner?
If I may,
which are very simple applications.
My Lord, if I may,
Yeah.
and I think Mr. Nyamodi, my colleague, will agree,
Yeah.
that I did reach out to him and try to get him to agree to the joint and dispose of it, since he is the only one opposed to it. So we did do that.
Okay.
Just for that.
All right. Then I think what we can do is we will have to deal with the issues with the joiner. Then we'll also have to deal with another issue that came up yesterday was on the joint application. There was another application. I think there is an application for extension of the orders It is in 716. And there was something else. Consolidation. So before we consolidate, we must first deal with those particular issues, particularly the issue of joinder, because joinder, we cannot consolidate before we deal with the issue of joinder. Then joinder is in which file?
My lord, E716 now.
Okay. Joinder is in 716. Extension is also in 716, isn't it?
And there's also joinder in E75.
Joinder is in 716. 716 2025. Then Mr.
761.
7.
761.
Do we have 761?
71, sorry, 671.
671 of 2025. And then Mr. Malizo Nyao,
In E705 of 2025.
705 of 2025. So we have joinder in 3 files, which we must deal with. Then the other issue is, other than that joinder, there is the issue in 716. We also have extension of ex parte orders. Is there any other issue? Then lastly, there will be consolidation. Okay. I don't think there is anything else. Then after that, we can deal with the issue of consolidation. So maybe I can give directions on filing of submissions.
Your Worship, perhaps there was also other issues of setting aside. I don't know that you've noted them down.
Setting aside is in which file?
673 and 671.
673 of 2025.
And 671 of 2025.
So that basically seeks to set aside the conservatory orders.
Yes.
But my lord, if you may allow me,
Yes.
I believe that from yesterday's consensus was that we need to fast track this matter.
Yes,
and
but
if we are going to be saying that let's look at the issue of setting aside of the orders, I believe that the same time frame which you are going to give us in fast tracking the petition will be consumed in these other applications. So it is my humble prayer that if we can be able to agree, you can give us 5 minutes. We can be able to agree if, that's my opinion, if we are for the main, going straight to the main petition, so that we avoid time wasting in these so many applications.
well, I think that is what you had proposed yesterday, but it appears that you could not agree. But I'm still prepared to give you time if you propose that you can actually settle some of those issues.
I have read all the petitions overnight, and I felt like most of those applications, the orders that people are seeking in the applications and in the petition, they are almost the same. So on my side, I was ready to abandon the application so that we can go straight to the petition so that we can save what's time.
You know, you are speaking for the petitioners. The respondents are the ones insisting that we need to determine this.
Even in my law,
Issues.
this is a public petition, and I believe the respondents may try to create a bottleneck so that there can be delay of these petitions in the court. So I feel like with a lot of respect, you have a lot of powers to make sure that the constitution is protected by fast tracking the issues that are in these petitions in the court.
Yes, but protecting the constitution also means fair hearing.
Yes, my lordship.
Yes. So that are you in agreement with Mr. Bogonko's proposal that I gave you about 10 minutes to see whether you can strike any deal?
No, let's hear him out. Let's give him his 10 minutes. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay. So I will leave you to speak After 10 minutes, I'll be back.
Unaenda? Oh, okay. So